Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Bellfire, and today we're back in Horizon Forbidden West, and in the last episode, to put it simply, what happened, we started out by getting the Omega Override from Ted Pharaoh's crypt, located at the dig site. We also found out the truth about Ted Pharaoh and what has happened to him, if you want to say that. To put it bluntly, he underwent you could say gene therapy to extend his life. The gene therapy didn't go perfectly right, so he started mutating. Instead of staying perfectly human, he started mutating. And then from there, after he mutated, his gene therapist said the reactor has enough power for you to stabilize yourself. Turns out the reactor did not have enough power to stabilize himself. What wound up happening, to my knowledge, is he wound up wrapping around the power core of the facility and essentially expanding into a massive blob of biomass. So when the CO and the CO's group and Aloy went down there, they found out what happened to Ted Pharaoh. The CO ordered Ted Pharaoh to be burned. In doing that, caused the entire facility to basically bury itself. That is one of the two biggest things we did in yesterday's episode. The second biggest thing, we got Katalo, or we took Katalo all the way over here towards the bulwark to test out his new cybernetic arm. And I would say it's an actual cybernetic instead of a prosthetic, because now, whenever he melee attacks with it, he inflicts electrical damage. Which is, honestly, pretty neat. So let's go ahead and... Also, Alva asked us to help her get data from a research center on one of the systems in her homeland called Leviathan. Leviathan's going to help her people stave off floods. So that's what we're currently doing. After that, the last thing to do... Yes, I'm aware I have all of the side stuff to do. I'm fully aware of that. The last thing I want to do, at least right now, is... Or there's two big things. Help Alva, and then finally merge Hephaestus and Gaia. I would like to finally merge those two. That way we can finally save the ecosystem. And there are even more side quests over here. Got it.
Alva said one of the diviners here might know where the Leviathan research facility is. Better go to the campfire and let her know I'm here. Hey, Alva? I'm in landfall. Can you meet me here?
I'll be there as soon as I can. Aloy! I'm here. Had to sneak past a few machines on the way, but I made it.
All right. Ready to talk to that diviner?
Yes. He's right over there.
Yay!
Diviner Alva, what are you doing back in landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At-Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I stumbled across it, but There was no data there, only crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway. We might be able to find something you missed.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner must only speak truth, as you're well aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous. Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan. How it could help everyone. Isn't that why we're here? Don't let fear deny us that.
Very well. The facility's just south of here along the shore. But even if you find a way to fix Leviathan, it's sure to be shrouded in that which is forbidden.
Too often the truth is forbidden. Come on, let's go.
If we're running there, it must not be too far. I should probably go ahead and get the tall neck that's here, shouldn't I? Probably, now that I think about it some more, because...
Not bad with that diviner back there. We've come a long way since we first met.
And Nirik's like I used to be, terrified of a misstep. And with the overseers, he has every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted. Diviners are supposed to seek the truth, and yet so much is kept from us. I'm tired of it. That should be the facility ahead.
Oh. That is very close.
We need to find a way in.
Up here. Well, Nirik wasn't lying about crumbling ruins, at least. Let's look around.
Aloy, why is the ground shaking?
That's not good, whatever it is.
Whoa, that thing is huge!
Slitherfang, knew it!
We'll have to take it out if we want to find that thing.
Okay. I'm with you. It's coming apart!
Ow.
It's its weapon. I could use it.
Ow. There we go. If I remember right, it's not weak to acid. Or to plasma. Ow. Thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo. That could have been close.
Down it goes.
Whew. Well, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We should be able to look around for that data now.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I was expecting that to go significantly worse.
I'm still getting that signal. Another tall neck.
I will do that once I'm done here.
I see a light up in that ruin.
Could
What?
be data up there. But how to reach it? Not getting in this way.
It might have collapsed when that Slither Fang came in.
Mm. I do not know where she saw that light. That's the tall neck signal. Fish. Okay, I guess over here. Search the ruins for data. Oh, here, let me... Oh, this is actually a pretty big area. Significantly bigger than I originally thought.
I don't think I can pull that. Through here.
After you.
I honestly had no idea this was here.
Going for a swim.
Okay.
Look at this place. I always try to imagine what it must have been like back when the old ones were here.
Less of a climb, I bet. Come on, let's find that light we saw earlier. You okay?
On every expedition, the soldiers would lay down walkways and barriers first to protect us diviners. But this is actually kind of fun.
There. A console.
Must have been what Neric found.
Let's see if it has anything on Leviathan. Oh, the data on Leviathan isn't here. There's some kind of log.
Delete the database. But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omarama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth. And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
That was her. The ancestor. Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral? And yet we hold them up as paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means it probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording mentioned a copy was sent to Eileen's office.
To their corporate headquarters. There. Let's go. It shouldn't take us long to get to the tower.
Lead on. So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omu Ramba?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Mine seem to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviners spent years trying to figure out how to restore Leviathan. We found a lot of data on Eileen Sasaki in the process.
Entrance is blocked. Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
Might as well save while I can.
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead.
Yay, elevator oh my. Oh, I see. To here.
Up
Oh,
we
yeah.
go.
I should mention the next series is going to take a little bit longer than I would like to come
You
out.
okay,
So
Alva?
Yes. Don't worry about me.
So what I'll wind up doing is I'll be taking the rest of this week to prepare everything I need for the next series, which
Glinthawk. Great.
what?
Did it see us?
I don't think so, but we'll have to be careful.
I don't think I was supposed to drop down. Okay. And by the looks of it, just based on the polls, or on the poll I did in my Discord channel, and by the time this goes out, let me double check it real quick. Yeah, so by the looks of it, the next series is going to be a
How
new
are we
series.
going to get across?
Oh, that beam looks promising.
Sorry, let me finish what I'm saying first, then I'll continue. So, the next series, from what it looks like, is going to be Space Engineers, if no one else votes in the next 110 minutes from now. So, that'll be well after this video's out. Or well before this video's actually out. So, yeah, the next series is going to be Space Engineers, from what I can tell so far. Biggest thing, I will be using a new rule set from the first series and the second series. And as I was saying, it's going to take a little while for me to get all the mod pack I want and then to set everything up properly. So it's going to take me, like I said, a little while, but it shouldn't take me too long. So I'll be taking the rest of this week to progress or to get together that mod pack. Then next week I'll be recording 2 weeks of Space Engineers and then going from there with the typical rotation and then continuing on as if a new game wasn't added, if that makes sense. But back to this.
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
Yep.
Glinthawks. I only have the element of surprise.
Or we could sneak by and, you know, not fall off the tower. The ability to tame machines would be dangerous knowledge for the planet.
We have no
Are you kidding me? Oh well. Alright, let's
Up
continue
this
up.
way.
Hello.
Aloy? We're really high off the ground.
You can do it, Alva, okay? Just don't look down.
Right. Of
There's
course.
the tower.
Super
Should be able to cross
easy.
over. But we are going to have to jump.
After you.
There. More Glinthawks.
That doesn't sound good.
Hmm.
I've heard our soldiers say the Glinthawks are the worst.
Okay, great. Oh, that ragdoll was pretty good.
Aloy? We're really high off the ground.
You can do it, Alva, okay? Just don't look down.
Right.
There's
Of
the tower.
course.
Should be able to
Super
cross
easy.
over. But we are going to have to jump.
That doesn't sound. After you.
Would help if I saw this already.
First. Should be able to make it to the other side. Made it. Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right. Yeah. Aloy, can you watch me and make sure I do this right?
Come on, Alva, you can do it. It's okay.
Please don't break.
Alva!
I'm okay. Wow. That would have been a long way to fall.
Better make sure Alva makes it across before I take a look at this. You sure you're okay? Oh, door's locked. Huh. This says the code is the month and year the company was founded.
According to the legacy, it was October 2023.
So the company was founded in October.
Which is the 10th month of the year.
Got it. Door should be unlocked now. Maybe the data on Leviathan is in here.
Cost reduction strategy. We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omaramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omaramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Her office must be higher up.
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft.
Alright. Ooh,
See
yay.
where this leads.
Back outside.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay.
Aloy's even like, fair.
Alva?
Yes?
There's something I don't get. You said Eileen was the one who built Leviathan, not her father, so... what happened?
I'm not sure. The legacy doesn't say. Either that knowledge is lost or forbidden. Or maybe we were wrong about that too.
Yeah. Oh my lord. I love doing this.
Are you doing okay, Aloy?
Yeah, it's just a long way up.
Oh, I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me.
That is entirely fair. I am so glad I did not fail that jump to the point where I would just plummet. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I think I see what I'm supposed to do now, at least. Mm-hmm. Yep. What? Really? Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Finally. Oof. Okay.
How about you, Alva? Any luck finding a way up?
Not yet.
Whew. Well, that's done with. Okay, I'm back at the shafts. If I blow up that fire dream, the elevator might fall and open up a path for Alva. Hey, Alva? Step away from the shaft.
Okay, but, whoa! Oh, I can reach the ladder now! Be right up, Aloy!
Looks like there's another floor above.
There she is.
Might be Eileen's office.
Okay, I'll meet you up there.
Well,
Made it!
at least these are easy to climb up.
There you are.
Come on. Let's see what's up here.
Dear Lord.
Another locked door. Need to figure out the passcode.
These artifacts, I think these were Eileen's. It's every diviner's dream to discover even one of the ancestors' artifacts.
And maybe they'll help with the door.
It's a number based.
It's art, I think.
Could it be? Yes, I think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary.
Okay.
What did you say this was for again?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal. Oh, that must be the Larson McCory Award. The legacy says Eileen won it when she was 40 for her work on
Control my
Leviathan.
focus. See what it picks up. Interesting.
So 40.
This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification. Must be the H2 flow.
What?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names.
What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
42.
You said this was commissioned for something?
The company's 25th anniversary.
25.
Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal. That must be the Dragonfly 6. Ape used it in most of their construction projects. The Dragonfly 6 was their most successful model.
Huh.
2, 6, 25.
That did it!
There we
You
go.
can almost see the whole city from up here.
Corner office. Impressive view. It must have been Eileen's.
Let's see if the data on Leviathan is here.
Well, it's official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO, chair, and worst daughter in the world. Security had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through lawyers from now on. Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details. People become risk factors, statistics, far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe the lie was truth. But I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts. No more lying just to save face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
She overthrew her father, took over the company, so that Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It's Sounded like she regretted covering up Omoramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe. But not a monster, either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data... Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're back at base.
Okay. I'll see you there. Well, after climbing all the way up, why not glide down?
You're going to what?
Just thinking about it.
Funny thing, I was thinking the same exact thing. And hey, look at that. There's a campfire. Right there. I could also dive. Mistake! That was a mistake. Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord. That was a horrible mistake. That was way overkill.
There's a lot of room out here. That broken building looks interesting.
Yes, I would have to agree, but I will have to save that for another time. Alright, Gaia. Let me just first double check to see. I have electric. Okay, I do have acid. Alright, before I talk to Gaia, I'm going to go make sure that my war bow is fully upgraded. Spread shot, melee detonator. Burst fire, burst fire.
Is it me or did the old ones just look fun? Funny how? Yeah, they're close. They're weird. Hey.
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
Ah!
I have to go.
I'll be waiting for your call.
Okay, I see. Wow. Where's Catallo's room? There it is.
You have something to say?
Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The 10 would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
Significantly more.
I need to get some things ready.
May we ride to victory.
Aloy, do you have... Aloy! I'm glad you're here. I wanted to give you this for helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use. I have to go.
I'll be ready to head out when you call.
Utaru Protector. Isn't that... Oh, wait. You know what? I just realized I forgot to do something. Where's the closest one? Let's do this real quick, then I'll head back. Go ahead and help with everything, then continue from there. And if I'm not mistaken... Hi, bud. Thank you. I'm glad I discovered that campfire when I did. Oh.
Tonic that's sending the signal. Dogs. Better be careful.
I'm just approaching underwater so I don't get detected, if you will.
Doesn't look like the tonic's working. Maybe my focus can tell me more. Something seems to have knocked the tonic down. Maybe the current. I'm gonna take a look at the damage. Two parts are missing. Is that what the Glinthawk was carrying? Might be able to find the parts of their nest.
Two of them. Got it. They're apparently over here.
Those tonic parts must be up there somewhere. I just have to get to them.
Over there. I hear so many machines. I can see plenty of Glinthawks, which I'm not the most excited about. I guess let me try and head up over here.
Okay then.
Alright, is there an easy way up? There we go. So there goes one part, I think.
That looks like the part I'm looking for. Guess I'm picking this up.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry, guys. Gotta run. That's the end of that. And I got a hold of one of those tall neck parts. Down. One to go. This is where I found one of the parts missing from the tall neck. Other one might be nearby.
Now that is efficiency. Oh man, the tall neck part wasn't here. That's mildly annoying.
The second tall neck part.
All right,
The
back.
last of the parts I need. I should get these parts to the tall neck.
Back to the tall neck.
This works.
All right. All right, so far so good.
More to go. That should do it. Welcome back. Just gotta find a way to climb aboard.
If it would slow down, I would probably be able to catch it. Maybe not. I think I see it.
If I can get on land, I might be able to jump onto the tall neck.
Good, I see it. Okay. And then up. Then these broken stairs.
I should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here.
I am so glad I lowered that ladder.
Now to climb up to its head.
I will say, in water, or for this tallneck being in water, it's moving pretty quick. Which is honestly impressive.
There we go. Time to override the big guy. It's all right. It's done.
And there we go.
Good. Got the lead.
Oh. Yay, Stormbird. I mean, I do need their parts, but also I don't want to get their parts yet. I will save that for another time and probably off camera. Alright, there we go. There we go. So let me real quickly go to my workbench. Weapon upgrades, you. Never mind. Oh, Gaia.
So, we're fighting
Welcome back. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
I think I'm ready. I'm just gonna do these two real quick. Yep, just... I've already asked this one.
The missing subordinate functions.
Artemis rewilded the Earth. Eleuthia was responsible for culturing a new Apollo and disseminate.
We've already
Ted.
gone through all that.
Yes, impulse.
All three of the missing function forward. Do you...
Empower attaining.
I guess our butt will need...
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, so we're good. Just our progress. Beta. Companions.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us. Until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
Three, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia.
Oh.
How's Alva settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that.
Oh, a Roomba.
When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants. once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons. So our plan to capture Hephaestus.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your... Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport. When we get to Gemini, I will... The second core...
And then you'll be able to...
Not quite.
How long will that take?
Because the work...
And during that time, the others will create a distract...
Correct.
And then we'll have...
Yeah, we've already gone over all of that.
So I, found Thebes.
Thebes, that's what it was.
What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
Okay.
So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection. Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Let's hope so.
Wow.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. Did all that she could. Thanks, Gaia.
Yeah.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Katala's not wearing his arm. Gemini.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Activated. Engaging. Autonomous defenses.
Oh no.
Collective. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
For'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful.
Woo! Oh, ooh, that's not good. Ow. Do you mind? I would like your... Oh, are you kidding me?
Get a hand over here. Draw it away from Beta. Stay back.
There we go.
Get back.
Woo!
Over here, you.
That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Beta, how are you doing? Alright. Well. Time to follow Hephaestus, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. You don't, Hephaestus!
Dang it! Of course it took the bridge out. Oh, simple.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there is a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Are you kidding me? There we go. Just trying to keep myself stocked on stuff. Oh.
Some kind of production chamber. Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
Okay, go this way.
I gotta find where Hephaestus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I can go. I should be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
Oh, come on. Great, that's not good.
Just a little longer. Okay. How to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. It's down! Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them.
Yes, that is definitely right. Oh no, you're kidding.
Oh, great. More machines on the way.
Where?
Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Ow. Yeah, you definitely should not have been able to see. No. Back.
You got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Thank you, Beta.
Thanks.
And I'm out of blast paste, which should be okay.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Great.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable. Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Hey, wait. I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For a
Alright. I need to drive Hephaestus out.
There should be another note.
Why? There we go. And knowing Hephaestus, he's going to send a second wave, which will be amazing. Of course.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Ow. Okay. Good night. Are you kidding me? Dang it. Eat that.
There. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Thank you, Beta. Okay.
Okay. Hephaestus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it.
Slaughter spine.
Done with the core repairs.
I bet.
Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine.
No, wait. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine is my job.
Called it.
Be safe.
Things on its leg. I think it's charging up. Attacks aren't doing much damage. Finish charging. Confident plasma.
Okay. Let's see. You're not weak to that, but...
He got
Ow.
plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second.
Yeah, that would not do anything. I was hopeful. Ah, that was the plasma explosion. Ow. Been blocked by your arm. Missed.
Maybe Kirkwater.
I need to run for a second. There we go.
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Oh my lord.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it.
Okay.
Hephaestus is back in the core.
Yes.
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Oh, finally.
Aloy, the core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
A sunwing.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Beta. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that. I will say this. This is my first time actually watching that. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay. That's... Okay. Oh.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save.
Oh my lord, that...
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
even Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship.
What?
A
Yeah.
complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tanakh, the capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
So, let me start here. I had no idea the reason the rebels could control machines was because of Silence, but I should have put it together much sooner. All things considered. I mean, why didn't I think about it? Alright.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
Okay.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
So, a spy for hire, really.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be, but her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the Alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru,
in exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step, an AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life, not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated, and I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Whoa.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tanakh. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When.
Oh my.
Are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Running from machines. Dear Lord, all the way on the other side? All right.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you're wondering. I sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Okay. This is gonna be...
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kutalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Oh, my lord.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I hate to do it, but unfortunately I'm going to have to call it here. I'm going to be honest, I hate, what's the word? Cliffhangers, but I've just run out of time to record this one, so I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff. In the next episode, we will be taking the fight to Regala, and then, if possible, before we take the fight to the Zeniths, I would love to upgrade this armor. If possible, up to its max. Okay, well... more Apex... Alright, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye, guys.